It's Saturday. Welcome to Menu Planning Saturday. Back again, and I can't tell if this past week went by quickly or slowly. A mixture of both. But yesterday rolled around and I said, goodness, I got a menu plan again. And yeah, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. And this week was harder. It happens. But let's get into what's going on next week. We had no rollovers, which meant I had to think of it all, and woe is me. But we're starting off simple, spaghetti and salad, because Monday will be Aldi pickup day, and I try to do simple meals on that day or leftovers, and sometimes you just gotta do plain old spaghetti. Then we're going to do egg roll in a bowl, and I can't decide if I want to do anything alongside of it, because usually my go-to with an Asian inspired meal would be frozen egg rolls, but we're doing egg roll in a bowl. I'm not sure. Time will tell. We got some hamburger buns from the food bank, so I'm going to do my crock pot sloppy joes with French fries. I don't know why I'm doing such a summery meal when Florida is experiencing such nice, cool weather, but why not? We still have a lot of what I'm calling the tube of ham we got from the food bank. We got 2 of those. I still have a whole one I haven't used, and I have about a quarter of the other one. So, I also have more sweet potatoes left from the food bank, so we're going to do a ham and sweet potato hash with eggs and fruit. Breakfast for dinner. For Valentine's Day, I have money saved up, and we don't really exchange gifts. Last year, my husband and I got everyone lottery scratch-offs for fun, but in terms of gifts, we don't do that. We just share a meal together. Either I make something if it's during the week, but this time Valentine's Day is on the weekend, so we'll probably order in something. What? I don't know. But we'll use my little Valentine's Day saved up money for that. And to keep with my goal of using either my decade-plus old recipe binder or cookbooks, I chose a recipe from my binder, which goes back to when my husband and I lived in our apartment and we were still college students, and that is crock pot cabbage patch soup. It's kind of like a cabbage soup, but when I found it somewhere, it was called Cabbage Patch Soup, and I think that's adorable. But it makes a huge amount, which was really economical when we were college students, and luckily we didn't mind the massive amount of leftovers. I would even put some in Tupperware containers to give to my dad because he liked cabbage soup. So we're going to go throwback style and have that, and then leftovers for at least one day, if not more. Okay, well, we had an early day. We went to a church garage sale. We found a church that does a garage sale once a month, and my kids got their allowance, so they were excited to go and do that. And does anybody else, I don't know if anybody else does garage sales, but when you go super early and then you come home, I can't function. I'm I've already lived the day, and now you expect me to continue it? Yes, I know, you have to, but I'm all done. I'm ready to clock out for the day, but it just doesn't work that way. Okay. I hope everyone is doing well, and that you're having a good weekend so far, and that everyone is okay. And I will talk to you later.